History's favorite band title fight is in the news today. How is that even possible? Stick around and I'll let you know. My name is Dan Frampton and this is Punk News Now. So we're here to talk about Title Fight in the year 2025. First, a little bit of a personal anecdote. Title Fight is one of my favorite bands of all time, if not my favorite band of all time. The only reason why I have a hard time saying that they are currently my top favorite band of all time is kind of twofold. Their last record, I didn't love a whole lot. And second, they abandoned their fans and they've disappeared with this permanent hiatus. I'm bitter, I'm jaded, I'm annoyed, but ultimately I want what's best for the band. So setting aside those emotional, personal feelings, logically speaking, Title Fight is my favorite band of all time. They've just written and recorded some of the best songs I've ever heard personally. And when they get it in their head to put together a record, my God, the albums that band had produced. Shed and Floral Green alone would make them the best band of all time. In my opinion, of course. But there seems to be a certain very famous person with over 100 million followers on Instagram that is also discovering the power of Title Fight, and that celebrity is Billie Eilish, because the entire internet lost their mind yesterday when Billie Eilish hit Instagram with a photo dump and attached a Title Fight song to it. This over here is the photo dump in question. On the PC, they don't really allow the song that was attached to come up with it. But here's a screenshot from Brooklyn Vegan just showing it here real quickly. Title Fight, safe in your skin. Kind of a surreal moment. And on my timeline, it's not rare for somebody to attach a Title Fight song to it. Everybody misses Title Fight. Everybody has this emotional attachment to Title Fight. It's just that everybody that I follow aren't necessarily the most famous people in the world. And when one of the most famous people in the world that performs music also shares interest in a band that everybody has this emotional attachment to, well, they're all gonna lose their mind a little bit. And sure, yeah, of course I think it's cool that Title Fight's getting a mention on this really big platform, maybe the biggest platform they've ever been mentioned on, but I don't know if I'd necessarily lose my mind. I wouldn't be making this video right now, let's say, if the rest of the entire scene didn't make such a big deal about it. Like, scene Twitter over here went absolutely bonkers. Jake tweeted out, Billie Eilish posting Title Fight is actually unfathomable to me. Brooklyn Vegan posted it. Action Adventure posts, Billie Eilish is aware of Title Fight. That's pretty cool. Another one says, maybe Billie Eilish posting a Title Fight song will be enough to make them come back. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that gives me an idea. I'm gonna do a top 6 likely things to happen as an outcome of Billie Eilish posting that Title Fight song to her Instagram. But we'll go through this hysteria here a little bit more first. This is the kind of post I love to see. Just discovered Title Fight thanks to Billie Eilish. Y'all are sleeping on them. Nobody on my side of Twitter or on my side of the internet sleeping on them. Everybody is well aware of Title Fight on my side of the internet. Just like this tweet over here kind of illustrates. In quotes, I can't believe Billie Eilish is posting about Title Fight. And then their monthly listeners is circled showing that it's 2.2 million listeners. Yeah. People be fucking with Title Fight. State of the Scene tweets out, Billie Eilish shares a post on IG alongside Title Fight song. Old Head Mike replies to that and says, I'm more surprised State of the Scene knows Title Fight than Billie Eilish knowing Title Fight. Agreed, absolutely 100%. I think State of the Scene tweeted this after everybody else was making a big deal about it, and then they had to Google, who is Title Fight? And they listened to the song, they're like, okay, I'll post about it. And then someone else says, someone on here said they discovered Title Fight because of Billie Eilish, LMAO. Yeah, Lil H says, not even Billie Eilish can bring back Title Fight. Cal tweets out, Billie Eilish posting Title Fight is 9/11 for 30-year-old dudes who still skate. I don't know if I get the joke, but get your jokes off. Absolutely 100%. So I made my point over here, right? The internet kind of went a little bit overboard with their excitement of Billie Eilish sharing this particular song. And the reason why everyone went so overboard is just like I said before, the emotional attachment that everybody has to Title Fight and how abandoned we all felt when they just decided to do other things. There wasn't an official breakup. They're still technically together but on hiatus. So I'm gonna rank the 6 most likely things to happen as a result of this Billie Eilish share. The first most likely thing to happen is that Title Fight is gonna enjoy a little boost in listenership. They're already very popular, and they're not gonna get like an extra million or 2 million listeners, but there might be an extra couple thousand here or there. And I think that that result actually did happen based on these tweets that we saw out here on the internet. The second most likely thing to happen as a result of this is everybody just makes their tweets and jokes and moves on with their life. And the first two things on this list are kind of already taking place. People are already starting to kind of move on. All the jokes, all the tweets have been made. And now it's time to talk about the third most likely thing to happen as a result of all this is that Ned, the bass player and former lead singer of Title Fight, is going to put out a single with his new band, Glitterer. He'll be like, oh man, there's a lot of attention on Title Fight right now. Everybody's talking about Title Fight. What should I do? Release Glitterer music, is what he'll say to himself. And that'll be pretty smart if he does that. The fourth most likely thing to happen is that Run for Cover, the record label that Safe in Your Skin came out on all those years ago, back in 2011, is gonna reissue a 7-inch vinyl, this time making Safe in Your Skin the A-side. Now we're getting into total fantasy land here. The fifth most likely thing to happen is that Ned, the lead singer of Title Fight, well, one of them, does a collaboration of the musical variety with Billie Eilish. I'm here to say that there's pie in the sky chances of that actually happening, but there's even less of a chance of the number 6 thing happening, is that Title Fight gets back together, puts out new music, and goes on tour off the back of this Billie Eilish photo dump. But just imagine that was the reality. All these Title Fight fans get to rejoice, get to enjoy their favorite band again, out there on the road, doing shows, doing fests, putting out records, all that sort of thing, all thanks to Billie Eilish. Come on, that would be so sick, but it is, according to my list, the least likely thing to occur because of this photo dump share. All of that is cool and all, but what I want to know is how much you care. Are you a Title Fight fan? What's your favorite Title Fight record? What's your favorite Title Fight song? Are you stoked that Billie Eilish shared this song? What do you think the ramifications of all this is gonna be? Do you have a top 6 list of most likely or unlikely outcomes of this? If you do, I wanna know. Hell, even if you're a Billie Eilish fan, I wanna know that too. What's the best Billie Eilish song? What record should I check out? If anybody out there is dipping their toes into a Billie Eilish sea, where should they dip first? And you know the golden rule in the Dan Frampton Network. If you comment anything within the first 3 hours, there's a 100% chance that I will reply. And hey, if you're like, I don't have anything to even say, I don't want to contribute to this conversation, just leave some pancake emojis. I stole this pancake gimmick from a guy a long time ago, and I would like to continue seeing these pancakes being plastered and spammed in my comment section. The more mapley stacks of sticky goodness I see, the more I know you enjoyed the content. And you might even be scratching your head being like, Frampton Network? What does that even mean? Well, that means I have 4 channels. This is my main one. Then I have a slop channel. It's monetized as well. We're trying to crank up the subs over there. We just crossed 2K subs, and I would love any more people over there enjoying the daily drama slop content that I put out. Also have a wrestling channel that I'm trying to keep up with, and a gaming channel. I have things planned for everything. And all those channels all together make up the Frampton Network. Nobody does it quite like I do it here on YouTube. You're going to want to be around for the ride. And the reason why there's 4 different channels is because, yeah, it's important to niche down on YouTube, and as grueling as it is to start channels from the beginning, from the ground up, I have 4 particular niches I want to talk about that is just a bad idea to slap them all on the main channel. But if I could grow all 4 of these channels, well then boy howdy, I might have cracked the code. All right, that's the end of the story. Goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.